Hi MS Workouts community. Years ago, we had a client come to us because they were having a really hard time lifting their leg to clear it from the ground when he was walking. Being a soccer dad, this really bothered him because it limited his ability to play with his kids. He thought the issue was coming from weakness in his leg, but actually it wasn't. It was weakness in his hip flexors, aka the muscles in and around your hips that help you pick your leg up when you're walking. So, if you're having the same type of issue, then please stick around so that we can teach you an exercise just like we taught him that will help you just like it helped him. Grab a towel and/or a resistance band and let's get started. Welcome back to the MS Workouts YouTube channel. I'm Jeff Gott, exercise physiologist at Practical Fitness and MS Workouts, and co-creator of the Steady Pace technique. In this channel, we help you gain strength safely and effectively through our science-based slow motion steady pace technique so that you can feel more confident doing the things that you love to do. Every week, we're gonna be releasing new exercises, stretches, yoga, and talks. So make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications so you can be notified when our latest video drops. Let's execute that metabolic hip flexion with a bent knee. I've got my band. You either have your band or your towel. Now this band or the towel is going to actually allow us and assist us to the starting position, okay? Just listen to my voice when I talk you through this. Now the goal is to fully exhaust, challenge the muscle like I've said before. Just give your best effort. It doesn't have to look exactly like what I'm doing here. Give your best effort, challenge the body. Sitting tall. Now I have a phone, trusty clock here because we do want to be measured, right? So I'm going to go ahead and band is underneath. Hip flexors here, it's lifting the femur. We're going to lift the knee, okay, with the band. If you can do it without using the band, then that's great. Lift the knee up. We're going to stabilize and hold. Now in this position, I'm going to slowly start to give the weight of my leg back to my hip flexor, okay? Now my hip flexor is currently strong enough to be able to drop the entire band. If you cannot drop the entire band or towel off, that's fine. You just actively, slowly give the weight of the leg back to that hip flexor. Clock is on until you feel the hip flexor actively tighten and engage. You may feel your quadricep a little bit as well. Now we're seeking to fully exhaust the muscle. Clock is running here. That's the point where you can no longer hold it in this position. Now if you feel any tension in your low back, make sure that you're scooted back, your pelvis is square. You should already, and I already, feel an active engagement. I hip flexion my upper quad right here. I'm gonna lift it just a bit. You will feel your leg wanting to descend a bit, okay? Wanting to give because your body's fatiguing, it's exercising, we're challenging it. Do your very best effort to keep it lifted at the position that you started at. Now, when during this time frame, and it may have already happened, you get to the point where you can no longer hold it and it subsides and goes down, notate the time. We want to be measured, okay? If that happens, grab your towel, your band, bring yourself back up to that position and give enough of that leg or weight back to the hip flexor to feel it engage again, but don't let it go completely. Make it work. Just take what you can. We're passing the 60-second mark or into what we call the exhaust range. I'm feeling a deep burn starting to creep into my quadricep. That's a good thing. We're challenging the body. Notice there's no jerking, there's no bouncing. We want to keep momentum out and let the muscle do the entirety of the exercise. May start to feel a shake, a rattle, a roll, right? That's perfectly fine. You can drop the foot down. You don't have to keep it flexed. No, you probably can't see it here in the video. That's fine, but relax the lower limb. We're just focused on lifting the femur here, okay? Breathing freely. I'm not feeling any discomfort from my pain in my back. Easing out, passing that 130 mark, lit up for me, and relax. When I mean lit up, burning, fatiguing. Now, I finished the entire 130 of that exercise set. As I've mentioned, we'll go over notating how to be measured, but it's super important to make sure you're being measured. Challenge your body, give your best effort, and then pat yourself on the back for putting forth effort on this hip flexion with bent knee. Don't forget to do the other side as well too. All right. Everybody grab your progress journal real quick. If you don't have one, then download it for free using the link in the description box below this video. Where it says exercise, let's write metabolic hip flexion with bent knee. Under time, I want you to write down the time that you could no longer perform the exercise. For me, I completed the entire set. I got to 130, so I'm going to write down 130 there so I know what the outcome was. I used a yellow or a light band as my resistance, so I'm going to write that down under the band color. If you used a towel, then write down towel under where it says band color. Since I reached 130, I'm going to circle the plus sign under the outcome column. I need to make it harder next time. As I just mentioned, that plus sign indicates to me that I need to make the exercise more challenging. Yes, that's what I said. When I perform it in the next few days. To make this exercise more challenging, just straighten your knee out instead of bending it like we did in the video, or add another resistance band, a tighter towel. You get the gist. If you reached 115 or more, then circle the plus sign. If you did not reach 115, then circle OK. Don't worry about the minus sign since it doesn't really apply to us in this exercise this time. A reminder that it does not matter if you got 5 seconds or 130. All that matters is that you're fully exhausting the muscle and gave your best effort. And if you did reach the 130, you understand the importance of making it more difficult next time. Please be kind to yourself and just focus on controlling what you can control, which is your attitude and your effort. Perform this exercise 2 to 3 times per week, always with a rest day in between, and write down your results every time you do it. We need to stay measured so we know the path. If you stay consistent with this process, then over time, you will notice those numbers and your ability to clear your leg improve as much as you possibly can. It is science, it is fact. Execute the systems and you'll get the most out of it. Thank you so much for joining us today for this video. If you're struggling with improving your mobility, then consider becoming a member at MS Workouts, where you can get instant access to our collection of exercise programs and classes that safely and effectively help you gain more mobility. Gaining mobility is the #1 reason why people join MS Workouts, and we've helped literally hundreds of members achieve that goal. If you're interested in being one of those members, then please simply go to www.msworkouts.com to learn more. And while you're on the MS Workouts website, make sure that you sign up for the 7-day free strength camp. It's free. Utilize it. Check it out. It's a 7-day exercise and stretch program designed to strengthen your entire body without any equipment. It's easy, it's simple, right? It's doable. It's a great way for you to experience how we can help you do the things that you love to do with more confidence. Why we exist, right? Thank you all so very much for joining us today. Please leave your comments below. Let us know what future videos that you'd like to see so that we can make sure that they happen for you in the future. See you all next week.